So it is January 1st, 8:35 in the morning, January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year to everyone. First weekly weigh-in of the year. I'm doing this because I need to give myself a dose of accountability. Made my year-end goal, and I proceeded to absolutely binge for the last 2 weeks. Um, I've got to find a methodology for how to manage my diet when I'm on vacation. Has me thinking, is my diet too restrictive? I don't know. Because anytime I go on vacation, I absolutely lose my mind. I've done this twice earlier in the year for a week, and I did not weigh myself one time, and I just allowed myself to eat whatever I want. Um, this time it's been 2 weeks. I'm comfortable with whatever happens here. I know this is going to be an ugly number. I know I'm going to be over 260 pounds. I'm not worried about that. In the past, I one time in actually 2 weeks before I went on break, I went into vacation mode with my eating, and despite the fact that I did my entire workout routine for the week, I still was 258 pounds. And I was able to shed that within a week. As you saw in my last weekly weigh-in video, I was 249. This is 2 weeks, and I know I've done this two other times. The week of Labor Day, I didn't work out at all. Took off and ate whatever I wanted. I didn't weigh myself, but by the following week, I was back to my pre-vacation weight, and I did the same thing the 4th of July. But be candid, I don't want to do this anymore. Um, I've got to find a formula where I don't feel restricted and can somewhat relax, but I don't live off of McDonald's, Subway, and Papa John's for 2 weeks. So I'm going to do my weekly weigh-in. I have not worked out. The first week I was off, felt strong urges to work out. This past week I didn't. I'm going to reintroduce my body to exercise over the weekend. I'm doing half workout, so I'm going to do a 30-minute run and a 30-minute lifting session today. I'm going to do a 30-minute biking session, another 30-minute lifting session tomorrow, and 30-minute run and a 30-minute lifting session on Sunday. Monday's typically my day off, first day back at work, so I'm not going to work out. And then I'm going to get back into my regular routine on Tuesday. So I'm going to weigh myself, and I want to document this to see what I'm doing to myself during these periods where I just absolutely lose my mind. And I want to have this as a reference for the next time I go on vacation. I don't plan to take another week off until the summertime, but I want to document this just as a reminder of how quickly I can put on weight. So let's step on the scale and see where I'm at. I know this is going to be a very ugly number. I have eaten terribly for 2 consecutive weeks. So I just stepped off the scale. I had Papa John's for dinner last night with the cinnamon pull-aparts, pizza. Um, whew. Had McDonald's multiple times this week. Had Subway multiple times this week. I've eaten 2 entire packages of Oreo lemon cookies. I mean, the full 3 rolls by myself. Like, I have really, really binged this last couple of weeks. And now it's time to face the reality of what I've done. I will say I'm calm. There's no number that's going to freak me out, because I recognize there's a time dependency in terms of weight gain. I mean, when I put on 8 pounds in a week, I take it off in a week. Um, I've learned actually through my reading that the longer you have weight on the body, the harder it is to take it off. That's why someone who is typically 180 pounds and all of a sudden gains 15 pounds, over the holidays, can have it off by the end of January. There is a time dependency on this. So I know that 2 weeks ago today, I was 249 pounds. I can't imagine whatever this number is, even if it's like 280, which it's not going to be. Um, I'm very confident that 2 at the most 3 weeks. So if I seem calm, it's because of that. Your body won't store weight that quickly. Now, if I ate like this for 3 months, it's going to take some time to get that off. And I could be 280, 285 legitimately if I did this for 3 months. But let's see where I'm at. So here is the damage. I have gained 18 pounds in 14 days. So, like I said, I'm not concerned about this, but it is a trend that has to stop. I've never weighed myself during one of these periods, so I don't know what I was the week of 4th of July or Labor Day, but I mean, this was 2 weeks instead of one, so I'm guessing it was somewhere in the ballpark of half that. BMI back up over 30. Body muscle, saying it went down, not much. Body fat is fairly flat, and that's really the key indicator to me of, I don't think that's correct though. I was just right at 30 last time. I don't know why it's saying 7 days ago. It was really 14. There it was. No, it's saying 31. I know it's right before 30. I'll have to check the other video. And then visceral fat. It actually says I went up to 13 from 11. So after 14 days of absolutely binging and losing my mind, that's where I stand. So there you have it. Like I said, if I seem calm, it's because I know that when I put on weight quickly, it comes off very quickly. I haven't been seeing 268 pounds on the scale since July. But I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, I just undid 5 months of work in 2 weeks, because I know it's not the case. My honest gut feeling is 2 weeks from today, I'll be right back where I was, honestly, which is why I'm calm. And if that turns out to be the case, I'm fine with that. I just don't want to do this anymore. I haven't documented it in the past. I've chosen to not weigh myself when I'm on vacation. I don't want to become obsessed with the scale. But this was a bit much. As you can clearly see, that's probably an understatement. And I wanted to document this so the next time that I'm on vacation, next time I take a week off, like I said, it probably won't be until the summertime. I'm saving all of my vacation days for the second half of the year when I can actually travel. But I've got to figure out a methodology where I don't lose my mind, but I don't feel constrained. I definitely feel like having the cheat meals was a huge help for me in terms of consistency. It lets me know that, Friday and Saturday I can indulge, and that helps me stay on. And during my vacations, I'm fine putting on a little weight, but I'm not fine putting on 18 pounds in 14 days. So I've got to find a methodology that works for me. Maybe I need to revisit my diet. I don't know. There are lots of thoughts floating around in my head. They were before this, because I've been saying to myself this entire time, is my diet just too restrictive? I honestly don't mind the fasting. I'm committing to, well, let me not even get it, because I'm gonna record a different video on my methodology for the first quarter. But I do think about, is my diet too restrictive, and is it going to ultimately lead to me ballooning back up at some point because I get sick of my diet, especially as I go back into the office and I don't have access to everything I need to eat nutritious foods all the time. Like, I can cook all the time. I can go to the supermarket anytime I want or order. I have access to great food all the time while I'm working at home. So I'm thinking about, when I go back into the office, I don't know, all of these thoughts are floating through my head. But I'm going to start with just a methodology for managing my diet when I'm on vacation, and especially when I get back to traveling, because this could have been a lot worse. Um, if we had gone to, I'm supposed to be in Florida right now, coming back tomorrow, and when I went last year, we literally were having IHOP for breakfast every day. We were eating fast food for lunch, and we were eating at like a Giordano's or a TGI Fridays every night for dinner. We were in amusement parks. I was eating all kinds of snacks. So I don't know. I don't need to get bogged down into all of these details right now. It's just something I'm actively thinking of, and I just don't want to do this in 2021, especially with me really trying to lean out and get my body fat down. So I've got to figure out a methodology. I'm not freaking out. I'm totally fine dealing with the repercussions of what I've done. But like I said, I know some people will sit there skeptical, but 14 days from now, January 15th, I have supreme confidence that I'll be basically 250, 251 again, which is why I'm not freaking out. If 2 weeks from now I'm 263, then I'll freak out. But I'm very confident. I mean, like I said, I saw a few weeks ago that I lost 8 pounds in a week. So, when I put on weight quickly and I put on that 8 pounds in a week, I was 250. The next week I was 258. Then the following week I was 249. So I've seen that when I put on weight quickly, it comes off quickly. It does not come off quickly if it's been on my body for a while. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I really wanted to document this, and trust me, I'm going to use this. I'm going to watch this very way in before my first vacation over the summer. Hopefully, we'll be vaccinated and can go away. But I really wanted to document this as a warning for later. So for now, Fareed Fitness signing off, and yes, I'm headed straight to the treadmill. In case y'all thought I was bullshitting. All right, Fareed Fitness signing out.